Now, like an unwavering beacon of hope, a group of widows in Nyeri have refused to let their status shut down their lives. Rather than grieve alone and give in to despair, they have decided to band together and grow together. As KTN's Central Kenya senior reporter Carol Derry reports, they are now becoming the envy of many.
Nuptial ties are supposed to be a lifelong commitment, and one hopes to live in bliss ever after. But sometimes, as they say, life happens. The very thought that a spouse could die is inconceivable to many, yet this is a sad reality of life. It is a situation in which these widows in Muiga found themselves when they lost their husbands. They shared with us that at no point did they imagine they would travel down the journey of life alone without their loved ones.
Mume wangu aliaga dunia 1998 June.
It is out of this need to share their sorrow and pain and commune with others going through a similar situation that this support group of about 80 widows was born. They often meet at this homestead to encourage each other. They also engage in joint income generating projects such as chicken rearing and greenhouse farming. The idea was conceived through Jane Wanjiku, who lives in the United States of America but comes to Kenya twice a year. Wanjiku grew up in Muiga, Nyeri, and having lost her father at a tender age, she watched her mother, a widow, bring up 9 children with great difficulty.
I was born in a family of 11, and my mom became a widow when I was in high school. And I realized that when I came back here, we needed to help the widows through the experience I saw mom go through.
With support from friends in America, Wanjiku has made it possible for the widows to ease their financial burdens, which increase significantly once the breadwinner of the family passes on. Joanne Shaking lost her husband to cancer in America and has since then joined Wanjiku in reaching out to other widows.
And I became a widow 2 years ago, May 22nd, 2012. And my husband was a police officer, 30-year police officer, and he passed away. And he had cancer. And it went into remission, but he died from a pulmonary bleed. And so it threw me into great distress because I thought he had was going to make it through the cancer, but unfortunately it was such a shock for me.
I go sell the vision to people, actually locally and also international. And since I'm also a pastor, I go to conferences, and anytime I meet people, I encourage them also to help us. $20 there, $10 there.
Tackling taboo topics finds its way in the conversations here, especially given that in African culture, when a man loses his wife, no one raises an eyebrow when he decides to remarry. But that cannot be said of a woman if and when she decides to get married again. Yet Wanjiku says the ladies here do get lonely too.
I've been telling them, if they meet somebody who accepts them and accepts their children, it's okay to marry. It's not a sin. And I know the society kinds of condemn, especially even the close relatives. It's like you become something different.
Kiolewa tena na nilikuwa na tabu hata wakati nilikuwa na bwana, na niolewe tena niwe na bwana wakati mwingine, na wakati nilikuwa na bwana nilikuwa na matabu. Sikuwa nataka bwana mwingine.
This group says having this idea replicated in many other places around the country would lessen the pain of many families. Carol Derry for KTN in Muiga.